one glaring reason why fashion follows technology, you see. As frustrating as locks and doors can be, they really do serve a good purpose. I find, anyway, because they do frustrate me, locks and keys. But doors are great because they can shut out the world, you know? You can just gives you a sense of privacy. You can just sit in your own little place and think. I do that a lot. I like to sit and ruminate and just think about things. Nothing big. Think about silly things like, why are the 1900s called the 20th century? At a nudist convention, where do they pin their badges? Why do people that work in health food stores always look so unhealthy? Some guy with a face full of spots trying to sell me vitamin A because it's good for my complexion. What he says is good for potency, I don't even touch. Then I'll sometimes look at the sky and think, where do skywriters go to practice? Gotta be someplace they go to learn it, but no matter where they go, there's gonna be somebody in the ground going, no, that ain't right. It's Coca-Cola, not Coca-Cola. Who tries out new parachutes? Gotta be somebody that does that for the first time, because the first parachute looked very sensible. You know, it was a piece of silk that caught the air that just slowed your rate of descent. Then they came out with a parachute with a hole in the middle. Somebody had to try that out. Hey, Lou, we want you to go make a jump. Okay, I'll get my chute. Oh, no, you don't have to get your chute. We got a new kind of chute here. New kind of chute? Yeah, it's got a hole in the middle. Like the one in your goddamn head? A lot of things about modern life really puzzle me, you know? Take, for instance, two doors in a building, one of which is always locked. It's always the one you try first, of course. I always wonder why have two doors if you're always going to lock one. In fact, why do we have doors at all? Well, to ensure privacy. Because nobody can pass an open door without looking in. No matter how hard you try. Sometimes you can almost resist it, but weaken at the last moment. Just occasionally, I have been able to walk by an open door without looking in. But then I feel compelled to reward myself for showing such self-control. And end up staring through an open door. So finally, when my business is completed, I head back for the double doors a wiser man, because this time I know one is locked. I even remember it was the one on the right, so naturally I head for the one on the left. Failing to remember that what I'm remembering took place on the other side of the door. And once again, I end the day with the score, doors to Kelly nothing. Of course, nowadays, it's not enough to have a heavy door to close out the world, but you also got to have a lock, you see, because we're paranoids. You got to have a lock on the door. Then you hear about a burglary down the street, so what do? You get more paranoid, add another lock. Then you read in the paper, statistics say that crime is up, so you add another lock. Then you read that burglars are masquerading as repairmen, so you add a chain. And in case the guy that installed the chain is a potential burglar, you add another lock. And then finally you put on a deadbolt. Now, this is all great for security, but the door can no longer be used for a dramatic exit, you see, because the door is really a good device for emphasizing your emotions. Take a lover's spat, when a dramatic exit provides the perfect finish.
Why don't you trust me?
Well, I suppose it could have something to do with coming home and finding you in the shower with another man. Maybe, but I think that...
He was the plumber. He wanted me to help him test his new pipes.
Naked?
He didn't want to get his overalls wet, and I didn't want to make him feel self-conscious.
Oh, baloney!
Where are you going?
I'm going to go somewhere sometime.
Oh, don't go, please. No, it's like this, look.
Oh, good. Now, I'm really going.
I think you relocked the ones you unlocked.
Have I? Oh. This time, I'm really gonna go. You know, another thing I learned about life is when a woman moves in, she really moves in, you know? And it's never sudden. It always happens so gradually. It starts out with something small, like a ring or two in the bedside ashtray. Then you start finding handbags, pantyhose, shoes, an extra dress or two. And then slowly but surely, like the thing from outer space, it starts to take over. The bathroom is the first to go. And the bedroom. It starts with the dresser. Once, all these drawers were mine. Now, all I have is this. Then the wardrobe. Once, all this space was mine. Now, all I have is this. And it plays hell with the creases. And no amount of smoothing is going to fix it. Hello. Yeah, no, she's not. Can I take a message? Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll tell her, sure. Bye.
Was that for me?
Yeah. Some guy named Nick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Who's Nick?
Nick's an old boyfriend.
When you say old, you mean old, like late 50s, early 60s?
No, I mean old as in former, from the past.
Ah. Well, why would a boyfriend from the past be calling you in the present? Unless he wants something in the future.
Well, we've always kept in touch.
Ah, kind of like old footballers, huh? Get together and replay some of your great scores, huh?
Something like that.
Well, he doesn't bother me. Not with a name like Nick.
What?
Well, you can tell a lot about a person from their name, you know. I mean, Nick. That's something you do with your razor. Insignificant and just small and effeminate, really. I mean, men don't nick themselves. Real men cut themselves. Women nick themselves.
That's an interesting theory.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why Dick is so masculine?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what does Nick do? Probably something to do with hair, huh?
No, he's a building contractor.
Oh, you mean he, builds buildings?
That's right, he erects them.
He erects them, huh? Probably little bitty buildings, huh?
No, some of his erections can be seen for miles.
Well, you know the saying, those that can, do. Those that can't, build buildings.
Where are you going?
I'm going to sort out my record contracts.
Got everything?
I sure do. It's all up here. Bye.
Bye.
Forgot something.
Ah.
Wouldn't want to catch cold.
Morning.
Morning.
My God. I'd change my dry cleaners if I were you, old man.
I know. And this is after I pressed it.
You should hang your clothes up at night.
I do. If I could squeeze it in between the 2,000 dresses that are crammed into my wardrobe.
Ah, the live-ins lament. Anyway, here are the contracts for your record album, all signed, sealed, and delivered. Would you like to read them?
Nah, just a lot of mumbo-jumbo anyway. You gotta be a genius to figure these things out.
Yep.
Mr. Lyle, Daphne's here.
Ah, Daphne, good. Send her in. This is someone I'd like you to meet.
Who's that?
A girl, a new young singer. We look after all her record contracts.
Oh, yeah?
Daphne,
Ah, senile.
this is another client of mine, Kelly Monteith.
Kelly Monteith.
Oh, nice to meet you. You singer in order?
No, I'm a comedian.
Oh, really? Oh, you should meet my bass player, Carlos.
Huh?
Now, there's a comedian. We were out singing the other night, and I look over my shoulder, and there he is, picking his nose with the mic stand. Oh, God, it was so funny, I could have thrown up.
One of these new wave comedians, there is a word for them, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think it has 4 letters.
Well, at least it's not trad. I hate all that boring establishment junk like what you do.
Like what I do. It's not what I do.
Well, you dress like you do.
Huh?
Even though you're making some pathetic effort to look trendy and crumpled. You ought to get into some really terrific gear.
What would you suggest? A studded dog collar and some leather hip boots?
Well, I didn't say kinky, mate. Look, if you hang about a bit, I'll take you to a shop where they make you look really raw.
Miss Daphne? I've been in this business a lot longer than you have, and quite frankly, I don't think there's too much you can teach me. Excuse me.
Right, is this a new contract then?
Yes. As Kelly says, it's all a load of mumbo-jumbo, which nobody could possibly understand. Why not leave it to me?
This 13.5%, is that the net receipts?
Now, you see, that clause there
No, that's wrong for a start. No, it should be 20% of the gross, and that's before ancillary expenses, not counting the residuals and the costs incurred by the performance of the supporting group, and thereby allowing those deductions to come from the company's profits. So I thought.
Miss Daphne, when were you going to take me to these shops?
Well, never if you don't get rid of that umbrella, mate. They're naff. Definitely naff.
Not only can they be naff, but they can also be very lethal. And I find that if they're not being supportive, they're getting in the way. And, more often than not, they'll cause my downfall. God forbid I should have one of those mechanical ones. Going up? You know the kind I'm talking about, the ones that open at the push of a button, regardless of the weather or the location.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Tom Butcher. I'm playing Alex's boyfriend.
Aquarius.
What?
She's named after a star sign, love.
Well, it's not really my sign, but it's where my head is at.
That's right, it's an air sign. Uh-oh, here come the animals.
Don't you mean the actors?
I mean the animals.
Oh. It's working well.
It just doesn't feel right.
Now, your relationship with Alexandra was just too nice. We needed some conflict. That's why we introduced Nick, the ex-boyfriend, and the punk singer for you.
Yeah, but me going out with a punk singer is just a bit over the top.
It looks funny.
Oh.
Listen, I've been meaning to ask you, what's happening with you and Alexandra off set?
Well, if she saw that documentary film last night and saw Cassie coming out of my room at 6:30 in the morning, not a hell of a lot.
Well, you mean you and Alexandra have been,
Yeah, we've been,
I warned you about double dumping on your own doorstep, didn't I?
I don't... What? Alex, can I talk to you for just a minute, please?
About the show?
No, about us. I've been trying to talk to you all day, but every time I start a conversation, something seems to come...
Come on, get behind the curtain, love.
Come between us. Sorry.
Aquarius, can I have the vinyl trousers, please? Oh, it's going to be a tight squeeze.
Anyway, Alex, about that business with Cassie when we were away filming...
Alex, can you come into makeup? You need a quick touch-up.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, you're probably wondering what she was doing coming out of my room at 6:30 in the morning. Well, she...
Hi. You
Oh.
need anyone for makeup?
Hi, Cassie. You make a great punk.
I'll make a great punk what?
Ow! Watch it, Teddy!
Oh, well, hold still then, and suck that lot in.
Oh! It is sucked in.
Well, I hate to leave just as it's sounding exciting, but I've got to get into makeup.
Anyway, Alex, there's a perfectly good explanation. Ow!
Oh,
Was that skin?
Of course it's skin. What the hell do you think it is, leather?
Well, it feels like leather.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm an innocent bystander caught up on the... Ow! The zipper!
Kelly ready yet?
Almost. He's easing himself into the part, in a manner of speaking.
I love vinyl trousers, don't you?
What?
I said I love these trousers.
Yeah, they're great. Well, you bring a new dimension to birth control.
Tell you what, though.
What?
They're not noisy.
Is that what that is? I thought it was my ligaments popping.
No, it's this material. Listen.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't breathe either.
Neither does the wearer.
Ears.
Ears what?
You got great ears.
I got great ears?
Oh, I love ears. I think they're sexy.
What's sexy about an ear?
Well, they got interesting forms.
Yeah?
There are intricate ridges you can whisper into an ear.
Yeah?
The ear's the antenna of the human body, you know.
Funny, I always thought the antenna was in a whole different part of the body. But you do have a point. And here's the humble ear receiving the signals that it sends to the brain. And the brain takes these signals, decodes them, and sends them down to those gallant boys at the front.
Hear that?
Hear what?
Well, I think it's time to let the cat out.
God, what I do for my art.
Oh, it's looking good.
Come on, love, let's get those off. Get behind the curtain. This will not be a pretty sight. Aquarius!
Alex, listen, we gotta talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Look, I can explain.
There's nothing to explain.
I owe it to you.
You don't owe me anything.
I can tell you're upset.
I am not upset.
I know you think I'm a jerk, but... Hey, aren't you supposed to say you're not a jerk?
No.
Come back here. Oh, look, now we'll have to do it quick, like taking off a plaster. Ready?
Oh, come on, Teddy. It's just a pair of vinyl trousers. It's no big...
We're ready for Kelly.
He'll be right there. Anybody got any smelling salts?
How are you feeling?
Like I just got my legs waxed. And a couple of other things as well, as a matter of fact.
Sounds painful.
It was.
Can you stand by, Kelly?
What are we doing next now?
We're doing this scene here.
Yeah?
Will you come home in the middle of the night looking for Alexandra?
Ah.
A classic case of art imitating life, eh?
Yeah.
And cue Kelly.
Alexandra. Alexandra. Look, I know you're probably upset about me coming home at 10 to 4 in the morning, but there's a good explanation. You see, there was an emergency and I had to work late with the producer, honest. Oh, damn stupid place to put a wall. Anyway, I'm really sorry. Oh, look, I'm going to have to turn the light on. I'm sorry, Alex. I really am. I'll make it up to you, Alex. Where are you? Alexandra, you in the bathroom? Well, how do you like that? She's not even here. Of all the... She laid there and let me stand here and make a fool out of myself. Well, wait a minute. How can I make a fool out of myself if she's not even here? Because I made a fool out of myself to myself. She'd never believe the truth anyway. That I passed out because those vinyl trousers cut off my circulation. I wonder where she is. Probably at her old flat. I'll call her in the morning. Now, let's see. What is it that I wanted to do? I wanted to do something. What have I forgotten? I've forgotten to do something. What? Doesn't matter. That's it! I forgot to cut my toenails. Alex, listen. I want to...
Come on, love. Me shirt.
Alex, would you listen to me
Oh, we've got
for just a
thread
minute?
hanging.
Can I just have a word with you?
Hold still. Honestly, it's like trying to give a dog an enema.
Look, as far as I think Cassie amigos. What did you say?
Well, if you don't stand still, you'll get on stage, the tower will fall down, and the whole country will see your...
Boom! We've got a boom shadow. Jackie, love, toothpaste for Kelly.
Oh, okay. As far as Cassie and I... What I'm trying to say is, I didn't mean to get involved in the two women I'm working with.
Oh, love.
Okay, Felix, we're ready. Kelly, are you ready?
Yeah.
And cue Kelly.
Funny. I called her at 7, 7:15, 7:30, 7:35, 7:36, 7:36 and a half. And there's still no answer. Must have had an early call. No, she'd have said something. Alex.
Hello, darling.
How are you? Where you been? I called you all morning. There's been no answer.
I wasn't there.
Huh. Well, I know. Look, I know you're probably angry about last night, but I can explain. See, I got home about 4
I didn't come here last night.
minutes to 9, and you weren't here. I waited up till 2.
I'm sorry. I've come to collect my things.
Why? What's the matter?
I'm moving out.
What?
My flatmate's coming to help me.
No, wait a minute. Alex, wait a minute. Well, just a second. Alexandra, would you stand still for just a minute and let me explain about Cassie?
Sorry, Kelly, but we need more foam.
What?
Felix says it's not showing up on camera.
Oh, okay.
Jackie,
look, as I was trying to say...
Well, I think there's something I should explain.
About Cassie?
About my ex.
What about your ex?
He's no longer my ex.
Why?
We're giving it another try.
Okay, Kelly, we're ready.
Wait.
And cue Kelly.
Alex, hold on. Let's talk about this.
Hi,
Who are you?
Carl.
Carl?
Yeah, Alex's flatmate.
Huh?
Come to help her move her things over to Nick's.
Nick? Her ex?
Yeah, the ex before you became the ex. I think I'll start in the kitchen.
Wait a minute.
More foam, Jackie.
Alexandra, are you really getting back together with your ex? Just like what we're doing on the show.
Well, you and I never made a commitment.
Oh, no, but I thought that...
And cue Kelly.
Alex, hold on a second. Daphne!
Hi, I brought your trousers back. You never know when you might need them.
Kelly, who's your friend?
Alexandra, Daphne. Daphne, Alexandra.
Alex, Oh, hello.
Oh, Carl, Daphne. Daphne, Carl.
Oh, you having a party? Oh, great. I only came round to bring these back. You left them in my loo.
Oh,
Excuse me, Carl.
I can explain. I really can't. I mean, I can.
This ain't half bad for an old TV star, you know.
Alex, what do you mean old?
What's that there, then? Terrace?
Daphne, I want to explain about last night. I didn't really fall asleep. I passed out when these stupid trousers cut off my circulation.
Oh, just as it was rising, too.
Now, look, now that we got that out of the way.
Darling, you're spilling foam all over me.
I'm sorry, but I want to explain about me and Cassie.
I am Cassie.
I mean about me and Alex.
I've known about you two for a month.
You have? But you didn't say anything.
Well, why should I? It's none of my business. Any more than me seeing Jonathan is any of yours.
Jonathan? You mean the actor playing Carl?
More foam, Jackie.
What? Now, see here, Jonathan.
Carl.
Carl, see here.
Hold it there, please.
Huh?
All right, I'll tell him. Sorry, Kelly, but our producer would like to know if you've taken leave of your senses.
What?
Who's Jonathan?
Jonathan's the guy that's seeing Cassie. Hey.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Huh?
He said, would you keep your personal life out of the show and do the scene as written?
All right.
Okay, everybody, let's take it back to Kelly's entrance. And cue Kelly.
Alex, hold on, please. Just one
I
second.
don't think we can do this in one load.
Huh?
Cool, make a great place for a bot, you know.
Yeah.
What's round there?
The bedroom.
I bet I've seen some action, eh?
Not nearly as much as he'd like you to think.
Oh. No, wait, Alex, please. Daphne. Oh, Daphne, please. Daphne. Could you come back some other time, perhaps, Daphne, please? Cassie, come here. How long have you been seeing...
Spitting foam over me.
I'm sorry, but how long have you been seeing Jonathan? Were you seeing Jonathan while you were seeing me?
Were you seeing Alex while you were seeing me?
I asked you first.
It's looking good.
Yeah, sure is. Listen, are you going to answer my question or not?
I'll answer you if you answer me.
This man's always trying to show his boobs on television.
Please, we're trying to have an adult, intelligent discussion here. Now, I ask you first.
Elliot, I wonder if
just
we could... Relax. It's his first speaking part on television. You'll be fine.
Thomas, it'll be fine. No problem.
It'll be great. Don't be nervous.
Nervous? Who's nervous?
I'm fine. Good. I mean, that's a big thrill. Your first time speaking in front of 13 million people.
13 million people? Oh, my God, I'm scared. Shh!
Is this your bra?
No, must be Kelly's.
Alex, hold on now. We've got to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yep.
Hey, I could get to like a place like this, you know.
Well, stick around. You might get your wish sooner than you thought.
Daphne, please. Alex, would you...
What's that?
Alex, why did you...
Nick!
Huh? Nick? Ah, so you're Nick.
Who's Nick?
Oh, come on in, Nick.
Oh, Nick's tasty.
Well, what do you got to say for yourself, Nick?
I've come to... I've come to...
Well?
Oh, shit. Just said shit in front of 13 million people.
What's that song about?
Well, it's about a guy that meets a girl. Then he meets another girl, and before he knows it, he's got a thing going with both of them. Then each one finds out about the other, and he's back to square one. Only they moved it.
Interesting. Was it from an opera, is it?
Yes, from an old Yiddish opera called The Schmuck.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Here's to the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, yes. Yes, it was good while it lasted. I had a good time. Learned a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Let's see, what did I learn? I learned that William the Conqueror invaded England in 1066. Not bad for an American, right? I learned that, I learned that you should never take a bone from a Doberman pincer.
Yeah, I learned that.
I learned that revenge is a useless waste of energy, and two wrongs do not make a right.
True.
But it sure feels good. I learned that a full house beats a flush. Oh, no. Or is it a flush beats a...
Yeah, it cost me a lot to learn that.
Yeah. What else did I learn? Oh, I was taught that the meek shall inherit the earth, but I learned that the strong can break the will.
Tragic, but true.
Yes.
Excuse me.
The truth.
Oh, I'd just like to say goodbye, and it's been a pleasure working with you.
Aquarius, it was our pleasure.
Yes, I enjoyed every Zodiac minute of it.
I hope we can do it again.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love
Mr. Monteith, I have this surprise for you.
Ah, sure you do. The bill.
I have recorded something very special for you tonight. I would like to play it.
Really?
I'll be going.
No, you sit, you listen, you drink. Peppy, play the music for Mr. Monteith, huh?
Mr. Monteith?
Why not?
You like it, eh? I have recorded the theme song for you. La da da da.
That's sweet. Hey, you can leave if you want. I wouldn't subject you to this torture.
No, I like it.
Yeah?
I write music myself.
Really? You know, I sort of thought you did.
Libras are very intuitive.
You knew I was a Libra?
Instantly.
That's amazing, because you know something? Aquarius is one of my most compatible signs.
Have you ever had your chart done?
No, I never have, but you know, I always wanted to have it done. I'd love to have it done.
Yes?
You do that sort of thing?
Yes.
You do charts?
You haven't learned a bloody thing.
Huh? No, I haven't, and I hope I never will.